Hello students, I hope you all are fine. So yes, this is your first class of your cell biology paper, which is section A of your paper 1, cell biology and genetics. Okay, so I'll be dealing only with section A of this paper. So this being the first class, we'll discuss very basics of cells, very basic of cell biology, which you all would have read in earlier classes. But yes, to form a basis, we'll revise all that again. Okay. So what are the cells basically? If you are asked to explain cells in just a couple of words, so what will you say? Like cells are the basic unit of life. Okay. We so let us have a brief introduction about cells. So cells, the term cells, it has been occupied from a Latin word which means small room. Why a room? You see, because cell, it is always compartmentalized by a cell membrane. Okay, always a plasma membrane or a cell wall is present. So it is like a room. It is not open from anywhere. Okay, so it is derived from a Latin word which means small room. And cells, they are the functional and structural unit of all living organisms, because all living organisms, what is the basic unit? Cell. Okay, however big the living organism is, the basic unit will be cell. And also the functional unit. Why the functional unit? Because all the functions that are carried by a living organism, be it very simple functions or much complex function which are performed by various organ systems, it eventually, the organ system, they are also formed of basic cells. Okay, cells form tissues, then tissues form organs, and organs form organ systems. You all know that. So when the first cell was discovered, so in 1665, Robert Hooke, he first discovered cells in a piece of cork. Okay, he observed a piece of cork under microscope, and what he discovered was a cell. And in 1674, Anton van Leeuwenhoek, he observed living cells under microscope and named them animalcules. Okay, now what is the difference? The piece of cork that Robert Hooke observed, you all know piece of cork, it is a dead tissue. Okay, so the cells that were present in it were dead. So Robert Hooke, he discovered first cells, but first living cells were discovered by Anton van Leeuwenhoek. So these are the two important questions, the short questions that can be framed and can be tricky. First cells were discovered by Robert Hooke, and first living cells were discovered by Anton van Leeuwenhoek, and he called them animalcules, which again means little animals. Okay, so guys, the cell, they are like you can see a diverse range of cells vary in their size, in their shape, and in their types and whatnot. Okay, but we can compare the diversity in cells with diversity in human race also. Like you can see, human race, we always say that we are unity in diversity, like we are diverse in color, okay, and in culture, in language, we are very much diverse, but again we are all united. How we are united? We are all human beings at the end of the day. Okay, similarly, what happens in cells, they are very much diverse in their shape, size and type, which I already told you, but again they are united. How they are united? All the cells, they have DNA or RNA. They have nucleic acids as their genetic material. All the cells, they are surrounded by either plasma membrane or cell wall. Be what kind of cell it is. आपका न्यूरॉन सेल है, नर्व लिवर सेल है, या कोई प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल है, सबके बाहर क्या होगा? एक सेल वॉल या प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन होगी. ओके, so this way these cells are united. Okay, so there is unity in diversity observed in cells also. So here in this slide we can see like diversity of cell size. The cell, there is a wide range of size in cells, as you can see here. Like you can see the bacteria, it is falling in what range? 1 micrometer range. Then you can see animal cells and plant cells, basic it is falling from 10 mm to 100 mm range. Okay, a human egg, it is slightly larger. Then you can see frog egg, it is falling in range 1 millimeter. Then chicken egg. Okay, chicken egg, you all have seen the size of chicken egg. Then ostrich egg is around 100 millimeter. So chicken egg, ostrich egg, frog egg, they all are visible with naked eye. and you need light microscope for viewing other kind of cells, for viewing the smaller cells, the bacteria or plant cells. Okay, so this is the diversity in cell size, and here it is at the end, it is shown what? Adult female. So adult female, again it is a congregation of cells. Okay, the next is diversity of cell shape. Likewise, जैसे हमने देखा कि a diverse range of cell size is present, similarly जो जितने भी cells हमारे आसपास present हैं, all the cells that we are composed of, या जो bacterias हैं या और भी जो cellular organisms हमारे आसपास present हैं, the cells present in them, they vary in cell, they vary in its shape also. Like you can see the bacterial cells that is present in the panel in left hand side. So you can see the shapes, and you already know that bacteria comes in various shapes, like Bacillus, which is rod shape, and Coccus, which is spherical shape, Spiralis, which are spiral shaped, and Vibrio, which are comma shaped. Okay, so what you guys can do, students, you can make a list of prokaryotic cells of bacteria on the basis of these size, like Bacillus shaped bacteria, and Coccus shaped bacteria, Spiralis shaped bacteria, and Vibrio shaped bacteria. Okay, so this will help you in citing examples, like whenever such kind of question will come or you have to make notes, you can cite examples accordingly. Okay, like classifying it in this way. And on the right hand side, again you can see eukaryotic cells are there, and we can see that there's a diverse range of shapes. Red blood cells, they are, what are they? They are round and biconcave. You all know biconcave. You all must have studied about red blood cells. Okay, they are biconcave. They are मतलब पूरा flat surface नहीं है. From both side ये क्या होगा? थोड़ा अंदर को bulged रहता है. Okay. Then second is white blood cells. They are amoeboid in shape. What is amoeboid shape? Amoeboid मतलब एक इनका regular shape नहीं है. Okay. Then you can see columnar epithelial cells. They are long and narrow in shape. And nerve cells, which are branched and long. And nerve cells again, अगर आप सिर्फ nerve cell को भी देखो तो nerve cell भी अपने shapes में कितना vary करता है. Okay. बाइपोलर, मल्टीपोलर, जितने भी हमारे और पुरकिंजे फाइबर्स हैं, तो वो सब कितना वेरी कर रहे हैं अपनी सेल की शेप की रेंज में. ओके, देन दे आर गार्ड सेल्स विच आर प्रेजेंट इन प्लांट्स, एंड दे आर व्हाट आर दे आर किडनी शेप सेल्स. सो सबका शेप इज़ वेरी मच डाइवर्स. ओके, नाउ हेयर आर सब माइक्रोस्कोपिक पिक्चर्स ऑफ डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ सेल्स, जिसमें भी हम इसमें इन पिक्चर्स के थ्रू वी कैन मोर क्लियरली अप्रिशिएट द डिफरेंस इन द सेल शेप. ओके, तो जो ये सबसे पहला इमेज, दिस इज ऑफ लेक्टोकोकस लेक्टिस. ओके, सो दीज बैक्टीरियाज, they are used to produce cheese such as Roquefort, Brie and Camembert, which is not of our concern right now. तो जो हम देख रहे हैं कि the shape here you can see. Okay, what is this? This is coccus shaped bacteria. Now here this is a mass of archaebacteria which is Methanosarcina. Okay, these are blood cells. थोड़ा इसमें shown in false color, like as in color variation थोड़ा है to make the picture better. So the red blood cells, they are oxygen bearing erythrocytes, and the white blood cells we can also see in it, which are leukocytes. You can very well see the difference in shape of red blood cells and white blood cells, and the green color cells that you are seeing are the platelets. Okay, this one, these are the large single cells which are fossilized dinosaur eggs. So here you can see the size and the shape. You can very well appreciate the size and shape of these cells. Okay, this is also a single cell. An egg is a single cell only. And this is a colonial single cell green alga it is. Okay, so here also you can see the shape. Here the cells, they are colonial in nature. Okay, so इससे क्या हो रहा है, इनका shape is getting changed. These are single Purkinje neuron of the cerebellum, which can form more than 100,000 connections with other cells through the branch network of dendrites. तो इसमें आप देखो इनका network, जो dendrites का network है, वो कितना vast और कितना huge और कितना complex है. Okay, तो इसका which is giving a very complex shape to it. And these again जो हमने पीछे भी देखा था epithelial sheet के cells हैं, and this is plant cells that are fixed firmly in place in vascular plants. ठीक है, तो ये क्या है, plant cells हैं, उनके बीच में जो space है, that is the space between the cells which is used for transport of water and food. Fine. Okay. So the next thing that we have to discuss, that we are going to discuss in this, is cell theory. So I don't know whether you guys have read cell theory in earlier classes or not. So we'll be discussing it like थोड़ा अच्छे से. तो cell theory it was given by two scientists, Sheldon and Swan. Okay, so Sheldon, he was a German botanist, and Swan, he was a British zoologist. So they gave cell theory in 1839. So earlier when they gave cell theory, they gave only 2 points. The first 2 points it were given by Sheldon and Swan, which is living things are made up of cells, and cells are the basic unit of structure and function of living things. Later what happened, Rudolf Virchow, in 1855 he proposed an important extension to cell theory, which is that cells come from other cells, which is stated as omnis cellula e cellula. Okay, which means cells comes from other cells, cells comes from pre-existing cells through division, or जो भी cellular reproduction का method is adopted by different kind of cells. So cells comes from pre-existing cells. Now here you can see the 6 kingdom. Okay, according to 6 kingdom classification, जो भी हमारे 6 kingdoms हैं, तो 6 के 6 किंगडम. अब हम 2 टाइप, जो हमारे 2 बेसिक टाइप की हम सेल्स पढ़ते हैं, प्रोकैरियोटिक और यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स, तो हम ये देखते हैं कि हमारे जो 6 के 6 किंगडम्स हैं, इनके cells can be classified under prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Okay, so there are only 2 basic types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. So you can see prokaryotic cells के जो 2 kingdom है, archaebacteria and eubacteria. Okay, so archaebacteria, you all know what are archaebacteria. Archaebacteria, they are these bacteria, they survive very harsh conditions. Okay, so for examples like thermoacidophiles जो होते हैं, which live in hot sulfur springs with temperature as high as 80 degrees Celsius and pH value जिसका as low as 2 pH value as low as 2. So there we can see thermoacidophiles. Okay, so these are archaebacteria. There are many more examples of archaebacteria. So archaebacteria basically they survive in very much harsh conditions, whereas eubacteria जो हमारा present day bacteria है, they are a large group of organisms that live in a wide range of environment, which include like soil, water and other organisms also. Like they are human pathogens. Okay, bacteria which are human pathogens, so they live in other organisms also. And eukaryotic cells, the kingdom that comes under eukaryotic cells are protista, fungi, plantae and animalia. So plant cell और animal cell तो you have been studying from very early stage. ठीक है, मतलब आप स्कूल से ही plant cell और animal cell का difference आप study कर रहे हैं, तो they come under eukaryotic cells. Okay, तो यहाँ हम एक प्रोकैरियोटिक और यूकैरियोटिक सेल का बेसिक डिफ्रेंशिएशन देख रहे हैं. आपने बहुत बार पढ़ा हुआ है प्रोकैरियोटिक और यूकैरियोटिक सेल, लेकिन फिर भी हम क्या करेंगे, एक क्विक इसका रिविजन हम कर लेते हैं. तो यहाँ आप देखो, इन दिस डायग्राम प्रोकैरियोटिक एंड यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स इज शोन. Here a bigger picture is shown for better understanding, and we cannot like appreciate the size difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells seeing this picture, but it is very much clearly mentioned in the scale that is provided below the picture. Like the range of prokaryotic cells is 10 micrometer, whereas eukaryotic cell it is 100 micrometer. Okay, so firstly prokaryotic cells. So what all is present in prokaryotic cells? A genetic material. Okay, there are no membrane bound cell organelles. Okay, and cell membrane is present, cell wall is present, and also one thing that is not mentioned in it is ribosomes are present. So the granular appearance that you can see in the prokaryotic cells, these are the ribosomes. Okay, now in eukaryotic cells we have chromosomes, which is the genetic material, the nucleolus present inside the nucleus, then we have nucleus, which is limited by the nuclear membrane, and cell membrane. We have many other internal cellular organelles like chloroplast, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus. So students, all these cellular organelles we'll be discussing in detail in our coming classes. तो हम क्या करेंगे ना, जितने एक एक करके we'll take all the cellular organelles and we'll study उनका पूरा structure and its function and details. Okay. So here in this figure they have shown like difference between eukaryotic and prokaryotic cell again. The size, first thing is the size. The prokaryotic cells are smaller, whereas the eukaryotic cells are bigger in size. Prokaryotic cells, they have unbound nucleoid. Nucleoid is the space जहाँ पे क्या होता है, genetic material is present in prokaryotic cells, okay, but that nucleoid, that space, it is not bound by any membrane. वो क्या होता है? It is open and very much in contact with the cytoplasm, okay. But in eukaryotes membrane bound nucleus and nucleolus is present. तो जो हमारा genetic material है वो क्या है? It is not in direct contact with the cytoplasm, okay. And linear DNA with histones is present in eukaryotic cells, whereas the DNA of prokaryotic cells, it is circular in nature. Membrane bound organelles are present in eukaryotic cells, and also membrane receptors are present, whereas there are no membrane receptors in prokaryotic cells. The eukaryotic cells, it divides by mitosis or meiosis, and the prokaryotic cells, it divides by binary fission. Cell wall is simple when present in eukaryotic cells, but in prokaryotic cells a complex cell wall is present, okay. And you know the ribosomes of prokaryotes are small, which is 70s, and in eukaryotes it is 80s ribosomes, big ribosomes. And cytoskeleton, it is present in eukaryotes, and no cytoskeleton is present in prokaryotes. So cytoskeleton, we'll also read cytoskeleton in detail. So what is cytoskeleton? These are also protein present जो क्या करता है? सेल को एक rigidity देता है, and it helps in the movement of cells, okay. And also during mitosis जो हमने पढ़ा था actin filaments और जो भी हम देखते हैं mitosis के समय पे भी cytoskeleton is used, okay. तो ये भी हम डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे in the coming classes. नाउ जो आप देख रहे हो बीच में जो है जो दो सर्कल को इंसाइड कर रहे हैं, वहाँ पे जो पॉइंट्स लिखे हैं, दीज आर द कॉमन पॉइंट्स बिटवीन प्रोकैरियोटिक एंड यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स. लाइक प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन इज प्रेजेंट इन बोथ, सेल डिविजन इज ऑब्जर्व्ड इन बोथ, द मोड ऑफ सेल डिविजन इज डिफरेंट बट सेल डिविजन इज ऑब्जर्व्ड इन बोथ. साइटोप्लाज्म इज प्रेजेंट इन बोथ प्रोकैरियोटिक एंड यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स, एंड ऑल्सो राइबोसोम्स एंड क्रोमोसोम्स आर प्रेजेंट इन बोथ ऑफ देम, okay. So yes guys, students, this is the end of this presentation, and here we are done with the basics of our cell biology or the cell structure and function, okay. Now what we'll do from the next class, we'll study all the cellular organelles in detail firstly, okay. So that's it for today, students. Thank you.